Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in another video today, and today we're going to be talking about the New York Knicks potentially hiring Taylor Jenkins from the Memphis Grizzlies. It's been reported by Bleacher Report and other sources today that the New York Knicks are a team that is interested in bringing in Taylor Jenkins. They are looking for their next head coach after finding Tom Thibodeau. And right now, it seems like they really want someone who has head coaching experience and has been at the head coaching level recently. We saw all the head coaching requests that they made that were declined, 5 to be specific: Quinn Snyder, Billy Donovan, Chris Finch, Jason Kidd, and Ime Udoka from the Rockets. And what Shams reported is what basically these teams are telling the Knicks is F no. And now there are these reports about Taylor Jenkins and Mike Brown potentially being fits for the head coaching position, as they're interested in these two guys. I think that, like I said this. I did a video on not Mike Brown, but Mike Malone potentially being a guy for the Knicks. That hasn't been reported. There hasn't been any reported interest there yet for Mike Malone and the Knicks yet. But I talked about him potentially being a fit for this team. And just to me, it seems like they want to go out there and they want to get a guy that is not only head coach experienced, but has been doing it recently. It doesn't seem like they want to go get a guy that has been a head coach in the past, but it was years ago. It seems like they want to, get someone who is either head coaching now and is still employed, or get a guy that was coaching this year and did a good job but was let go. Mike Brown, not really the case this year. They were 13-18, but well over 500 his first 2 full seasons. A guy that took the took the Cleveland Cavaliers to the NBA Finals early in LeBron's career, helped with being the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers team that was 2007 against the Spurs, and then obviously everything he did with the Warriors. But Taylor Jenkins, let's talk about him. 250 and 214 in his Memphis tenure, was just let go like a week or two before the season ended. It was a real big surprise. I have a hot take, I think. Well, it's not really a hot take, but this is the way I feel about this. Look, OKC still would have beat the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round if there was Taylor Jenkins coaching, but this is the one thing I will die on this hill. There was a 31-point comeback against the Oklahoma City Thunder and Memphis Grizzlies in Game 3. Ja Morant got hurt. OKC came back. I remember being at a sports bar with my uncle because this was the night of the NFL draft. We were watching the NFL draft in the playoffs, and I remember saying they got the lead down to 25 or 26 at halftime. I remember saying Ja injured. I remember saying OKC's going to come back and win this game. It's just things can go downhill, and OKC's too good to not get back into the basketball game, and they came back and won. But this is what I do believe. I don't think Ja Morant getting injured would have mattered. If Taylor Jenkins was coaching that game, OKC does not come back from 31 points is what I believe. And you do not see OK get a sweep in the first round. It's just, I don't think Taylor Jenkins is too good of a head coach. I think it's easier to come back from down 31. I think it's easier to come back from down 31 if you're facing an inexperienced interim head coach like Tomas for the Memphis Grizzlies, compared to Taylor Jenkins, who's been coaching. He's been their head coach. He was their head coach from 2019-20 season to the 2000 this year. So, but 250 and 214 in his 6 seasons, I believe it was. They had 6 seasons, 5 seasons going to the playoffs in a row. And I'm going to count this season as well, because did he coach a game in the 4-game series in the playoffs? No, but he coached. They were 44-29 with him this year. So he coached most of the season. They would have been in the playoffs. They made the playoffs not all because of his coaching, but partly because of his coaching. And so they made the playoffs 5 straight years under Taylor Jenkins. And the one season that they didn't make the playoffs, it was in the bubble. They had the play-in game against Portland, and and Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum beat them and won. It wouldn't matter even if they made the playoffs. They would have been swept by that Lakers team. Damian Lillard was so. But Jenkins was very good in the last 5 or 6 seasons, and so I think he'd be a good fit for this Knicks team. I think Jenkins and Mike Brown might be better fits than Mike Malone potentially. I think Malone's a great head coach, but I think Malone, it's kind of the same, little bit of the same problem with Tom Thibodeau. Well, I think one of the big reasons why they fired Tom Thibodeau was because him not trusting his bench. Mike Malone can have the same problems at times with his former team, the Denver Nuggets. I think you look at Taylor Jenkins, especially Taylor Jenkins. He's in his career, Taylor Jenkins as a head coach has been a guy to be very trustworthy with his bench. And then not only that, but Mike Brown has as well. So I think they might be better fits. I think Mike Malone is probably the best coach of the three, but I think Jenkins and Brown might be better fits. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.